Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday, and if you're not watching this on Tuesday, where were you? Were you busy that day? You better have a very good excuse for us. Nah, I'm joking, you're good. I appreciate you nonetheless. You can tune in whenever you want. Today, MrSpaceman, that's me by the way, will jet off on another adventure in a little series I like to call MrSpaceman Scouts. Although, it's not really a series, is it? It's only one episode so far, which you should have checked out. Go check it out somewhere up there. It's about Arsene Zakharyan, the next Russian Wonderkid. And yeah, if that does sound exciting to you, smash that like button. Just punch it, beat the crap out of it. Okay. Calm down. And subscribe to my channel. You know, I'm going to be doing much more Full Manager content. And let's jet off straight to our destination, which you can kind of guess by the thumbnail and the title, because it's in the title. Okay, well, he isn't home. I wonder where he is. Oh, that's right, he's on loan. Right, sorry, let's jump back into the plane. Let's fly to Italy. Verona is the temporary home of Serbian De Bruyne, the guy we're going to be covering today. Ivan Ilic. I mean, wow, look at this guy. He's already looking like a good, solid investment. And with the potential ability of around 170, he has plenty of room to improve. Now, compare him to actual De Bruyne, we can see that, well, De Bruyne is better, but Ilic has better defensive stats. Hashtag Ilic is better than De Bruyne. Hashtag United. Oh, goddammit. Remember that was a thing? Is that still a thing? I think it is. Probably is. Anyways, let's analyze the star of our episode in finer detail before we continue our simulation. First of all, we can see that his passing, vision, teamwork are approaching elite level already, and he's only 19 years old. That's insane. And with most of his stats sitting above 10, we have a very, very well-rounded player in our hands, minus the long throws. So he isn't the Serbian Rory Delap. Sad news. We miss you, Rory. Why did you have to retire? Ilic is contracted to City until 2022, but Verona has an optional buy fee for 11 million. I can already say that is a huge bargain. That is 11 million for Ilic is insane. So Verona, go save up your money right now because he's going to be an amazing investment for you guys. But if you are not Verona, he may cost you a little bit more. Somewhere in the highs of 30 to 40 million region. But remember that De Bruyne joined City for about 54 million pounds, so I think he's worth it. Right, that's enough of the present. You're here to see how well he develops in the future, so leave me a comment predicting how well he's gonna do, and let's jump 5 years into the future to see what happens. Holy mother of God. What is this transfer price? No, seriously, what is this? 96 million? And Verona didn't buy him for 11? Man, someone's getting sacked. And in case you're wondering who has this much money, I'll give you 5 seconds to guess who it is and write down in the comments. I hope that's 5 seconds. Let's see who it is. It's Hertha Berlin. I don't get this game. I really don't get this game. So how well does a player that costs 96 million play? 18 assists in 33 games? 7.86 rating? De Bruyne, is that you? And that was his breakout season as well. As we can see, his tours through Europe were pretty decent. You know, out of 4 seasons, 3 had over 7 average rating, but with big bucks comes even bigger responsibility. He has won German's Players Player of the Year in his first year as Hertha finished 6th in the league and lost out to Tottenham in the Europa League final. Ouch! That must have hurt. Right, that's enough of his accolades. Let's jump into his stats. Wow! Just wow, he looks amazing already. All the green stats in all the right places. That dribbling, that first touch, that passing, that technique, that vision, wow. He is very, very good. He looks like a more well-rounded version of De Bruyne, since he even has some defensive stats. Maybe we should have just called De Bruyne the Belgian Ilic, because damn, this kid is very, very good. Also, just to show you how awesome he is, he managed to smash the Bundesliga record for assists in 2025 with 18 assists.
18 assists.
A lot of assists. Right, so this was him in 2025. So let's jump 5 more years into the future when he's at his peak at 29 and see what a monster he becomes. He is still going. This man is insane. He has averaged over 7.6 match rating each year over his 6 years at Hertha Berlin. He also smashed club record after record and most importantly, recorded a Champions League high of 9 assists in the season. His continuous presence has led Hertha to a gradual climb of the table, peaking at 2nd place last year. And they also won the DFB Pokal, the German Cup. For those who don't know, it's the German Cup. Now, let's look at his stats. Is this surprising? He is an absolute unit and probably one of the most well-rounded players I've ever seen in this game. Just look at this attribute octagon. Compared to Camavinga, wow. Ilic is very, very good. Now, let's travel 5 more years into the future to see him at kind of the ending of his career. I think he's going to be 34, and see how well a grandpa Ilic does for you. Okay, so when I become a grandpa, I want to be exactly like this man right here at 34. This guy is still at a peak of his physical career. What is he, Cristiano Ronaldo? Ilic still has some good physicals that will put youngsters to shame. But yeah, I mean, as his technicals and physicals drop off, let's see how well he did. Oh god, what are these assist numbers? He's actually insane. Leave a like if you think he's insane, by the way, because I've never seen anything like this before. What a way to bounce back from a bad season. I mean, bad for him, with at least 14 assists for the next 5 seasons. Maybe he's a bit like Zlatan, he just gets better with age. So they have won another DFB Pokal this year, but had no further luck with trophies, sadly. But with his help, they pretty much cemented the top positions of the Bundesliga. Now comes the sad part. It's time to summarize his career, his numbers, his achievements, his accolades. He's 34. He doesn't have much long left. At least playing football, I hope. Basically, he became an assist king with 213 assists in 494 appearances in all competitions since he joined Hertha Berlin, which is just an insane stat for a playmaker. Sadly, throughout his whole career, he only won 3 trophies. 1 English Community Shield with Man City in 2022, and 2 DFB Pokals with Hertha in 2026 and 2035. Quite a disappointing haul for a guy who's this good and his, playing and assisting so much. But again, if you have him for a better team, I can imagine he's just going to go on a complete tear and destroy everyone. He does have a few personal accolades though. He has won the German Players Player of the Year 5 times, the German Footballer of the Year twice, and even the Europa Cup Player of the Season. Now, if I were to rate him, because technically I am a scout, I would give him an 8.5 out of 10 because he's not your typical cheap wonderkid. He's not your 5 million wonderkid you sign from an unknown place and he becomes the next Lionel Messi. No, he is an expensive player. If you want to steal him from City and you're not Verona, he's a very expensive player. But he gets assists, he can defend, he can do everything. He is literally the next De Bruyne, if not better. I will argue he is a little bit better than De Bruyne. Just make sure you sign him in the earlier seasons because otherwise you will have to pay as much as Hertha did. And 96 million is too much. It's just too much. But again, it's Hertha. What can you say? I hope you enjoyed this episode of MrSpaceman Scout and you will consider picking up Ilic for your next team. And while you're there, consider hitting that like button to show me and show YouTube that you liked what you saw. And subscribe to my channel for more football content. This has been MrSpaceman with MrSpaceman Scouts. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye guys!